So, I already told you this, but for the audience, I got my fucking teeth out 2 days ago, my wisdom teeth. And it, like, okay, not only did that surgery fucking suck, because I got the hiccups in the middle of it, so, like, the sedative was not very effective, so I was conscious for, like, half of it. So, like, I was, like, feeling them just kind of yank, suture, at least, like, 45 minutes, I remember.
Oh, my God.
I mean, the whole thing took an hour and a half, so at least I didn't remember all of it, but,
yeah,
like...
still, though. That's rough. That's, like, the nightmare, right?
Oh, yeah, it's like, ugh. And then I had hiccups later in the day, too, and it was just, like, not very good with my mouth full of bad things.
Yeah.
And now I'm just, like, all sore, and my mother says I look like a chipmunk, and I can't see it because I don't look at my face that often enough to, like, have a reference point, but she says I look like a chipmunk.
I'm sure it's adorable.
Oh, I'm gonna send you a picture on Snapchat right now, hold up.
Okay. Alright.
Just gotta...
Millennials?
We'll post this in the show notes. Screen cap this.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll also see the dark secret that I'm not wearing a shirt right now.
Oh my God. I'm in full Snuggie right now, so... Okay,
my face does look kind of fat. Maybe we won't show this. I'm kind of hairy in it. Hairier than I like to appear.
She's a fuzzy girl. An ambient girl.
There, I sent it.
Okay.
But,
yeah,
I'm all swollen up, and I'm in pain, and I took some Vicodin, so if I'm a little bit loopy, that's why. But I was not going to go through any more of the day than I had to without taking Vicodin, because I am in a lot of pain. So, you know.
I mean, we just finished watching the movie, and you weren't too loopy, so I think...
No.
I think we'll be okay.
No, you were the one that called the protagonist of the movie the next Hokage, so... So, welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. We really need a good tagline for it.
The horniest podcast.
In what world?
In the Eastern Hemisphere.
Wait.
That's where we are, right? America?
No, we're Western, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We totally are.
Well, in your defense, it's kind of hard to define Eastern and Western because, like North and South, Northern. It's harder to define than Northern and Southern. Like, it's not difficult, but it's harder than Northern and Southern.
World is a globe.
World is a fuck.
World is a fuck. I'm Blair.
I'm Luna.
And this week we watched...
If you got any good questions for us if you got any good taglines for us, feel free to send them in.
Yeah, exactly. This week we watched...
Actually, before we get to the movie, I wanted to make you talk about that stupid phone game I've been seeing everyone play.
So, I just wanted...
This is not related to horror at all, but I just wanted to find out about this, and I figured it'd make good radio.
I'm not recommending it today, but I will mention it, I guess. So, as a disclaimer, I don't like Otome games. Like, as a general rule, I think they're kind of corny.
You don't like what games?
Those are the ones where you, like, date boys. Like, they're dating simulators, but for cute boys. I don't like them, but this one's it's called Mystic Messenger. It's been really popular. I think it's like the DMMD, like the Dramatical Murder of 2016. And I've been playing it because everyone else I know has been playing it. And you can date the girl, which is why
You can?
Yeah.
I thought Arena said you couldn't date her.
It's hard to. It's hard to get on her route, but you can.
It's a secret route.
Yeah, you can. So that's why I'm playing
it's like the route in the Katawa Shoujo where you get pushed off the top of a building.
Yeah, exactly like that. So it's like got the most convoluted plot for like a dating game, which I don't get why dating games try to have plots because they're never they never make sense and they're never why I'm there. I'm like, I'm not here for like the brilliant writing or like the captivating like characterization.
Yeah, I've only played like one or two dating sims, but like whenever they go completely off rails, like bit of a secret shame here, but I played this like one dating sim like 4 years ago that I can't remember the name of. It was a furry monster dating sim.
That sounds about right.
Shut the fuck up.
Just saying.
Anyways, at the end of one of the characters' routes, it turns out that he's a robot. And it's very weird. What the hell was the name of it?
I mean,
I'm positive this happened, and I'm not misremembering.
Yeah, I mean that also happens in Dramatical Murder, so you might have just.
Well, yeah, but Dramatical Murder was like so fucking weird in general. Like,
yeah, dude.
One of the characters is a dog.
One of the characters is a dog. You have to bite one of the characters' dicks because he can't feel anything other than pain.
All right.
Just saying, like that happens.
Yeah.
Puppy.
My dog is very excited that my family is home.
Nice.
I should go shut my door and I'll be back.
This is peak professionalism, everyone.
I sent my mom a text to ask her to be quiet when she got home, but knowing her, she didn't have her phone on her.
Yeah.
Because she never does.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, so that's our talk about dating sims, and I'm trying to remember that fucking other one.
It's gonna come to you halfway through the podcast, and you're just gonna scream it, and I'm gonna be very startled.
Yeah. I'm gonna message my friend who knows what it is.
Okay. I can't wait for the thrilling conclusion of this story. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, we watched Hush this week, which is a home invasion movie, so Luna recommended it and not me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but it was. I enjoyed it more than I expected to, because the gimmick of it, is the main protagonist is a deaf and mute woman, so she has to maneuver around the house with this person invading her home.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing that was pulling me into Don't Breathe, where they get to do stuff that they don't get to do otherwise. They don't have to come up with a weird excuse as to why the protagonist can't hear the person banging on their door asking for help. Mm-hmm. They just she's deaf. There's a reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's an interesting obstacle and an interesting plot point. This movie opens with a lot of heavy characterization, and it's really rich. The first maybe 10 minutes of the movie, I feel are the main character Madison talking to her neighbor Sarah, who's been learning sign language in order to
Morinatsu.
Huh?
Morinatsu. Sorry, that's what it was called.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? But that's right. That's that conversation. So Sarah is trying to communicate with, is learning sign language, to communicate with Madison. Madison is an author, we find out. And they're talking about her book, and it's really, it's just really good dialogue writing,
Hold on, my mother just came in.
I was like, what is happening? I hope your mom has fun voting.
Yeah, we have a boat because we're bourgeoisie folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also go skiing sometimes.
I see.
Well, I snowboard because I'm a cool kid.
Yeah. I think I've told you this story. I don't know if I told you this on the podcast. Maybe I told someone else. But the time I tried to go skiing, I got really bad. I had really bad chicken.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you had okay. I thought you meant I was chicken. What kind of disease is that? Because my mind was I had really bad disease. I had a really bad bronchitis. I had really bad diarrhea. Something like that.
Well, I mean that's what ended up. I ate something bad. I killed the chicken, and I got really sick. And then that just ruined skiing for me forever, so I've never skied.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, I mean, skiing fucking sucks anyways.
But I live in Minnesota, so it's a staple, I guess.
Oh my god, damn, that sucks. I wish I could go skiing there. I'm gonna come visit you in the winter and just abandon you to go to your ski mountains.
Yeah. It's called Buck Hill.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So there's that story.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find a very eloquent point to cut that where it's the reference to the boat is there so we can go on that tangent. But my mother talking with me is about my pain is not.
Or maybe it's just all there, and it's like raw and uncut.
Yeah.
And this is a real punk ass podcast. Like,
yeah, I'm editing this week, right?
yeah, you are.
Okay.
That weight is on your shoulders, not mine.
Yep. All right. So we had the really good writer. Mm-hmm. She's a really good author, and the that's what we were saying. This dialogue is really good in this movie.
Yeah.
Like there isn't much character dialogue because it is like a solo character having a home invasion foisted upon herself. Uh-huh. But there are a couple of interactions in which like there are three major ones. There's four actually. We see Maddie talking to Sarah from next door. We see Maddie talking to her sister over FaceTime. Mm-hmm. Her sister Max. Mm-hmm. We see the criminal, the culprit, the guy who's trying to invade her house, talking with Sarah's boyfriend John, because the invader is pretending to be a cop, and John is responding to the fact that Sarah went over there and didn't come home. Mm-hmm. And then we have Maddie talking to herself, kind of, about how to escape. Yeah. And they're all really good.
Really well written.
Like, all the dialogue between the characters is really, really, really good. Mm-hmm. Like, the solo writing is a bit cliched, like, whenever a character's, like, monologuing to themselves or something.
Yeah.
But, like, because, like, we get a point where, like, spoiler alert, but the invader kills John and finds a pack of cigarettes on him and is like, oh, John, those will kill you. Mm-hmm. And it's like... Nice.
Yeah, we're like, heard that before.
Yeah, heard that a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like, this is a really competent writer, which is not something you usually see in horror movies, because it's where we don't watch horror movies. The general person does not watch horror movies for the rich character development, you know? Like,
But this movie's full of it.
Yeah, and for good, I think it works really well with... the intention, at least for Madison, because we get a very strong characterization of Madison that allows us to root for her a lot more.
Yeah, and I think like even like the characters we only get like we see Max for a total of like 2 minutes maybe, but we feel something about her.
Yeah,
like, we talk to Sarah for 5 minutes, but like we like that character, and you know it's good. Also, the signing is like when Sarah and Madison like talk, it's like all signing, and Sarah's like kind of. Not as competent, obviously, as Madison is at signing, but she's like trying to learn because she's trying to be a good friend, and like it's just like a really nice character moment. Yeah, it's just like she mixes up the sign for storyteller with kisser. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it feels really naturalistic. Madison's cat is named Bitch, which is awesome.
That cat is not named Bitch. She just calls it Bitch.
No. Did the name tag on like? When the culprit...
Is it really? It
says bitch on it. I swear to God. I don't have a Bible, but, like, hand to my right hand to the Bible, like it is, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's a really good name for a cat. I know, right?
So,
and the cat was, like, a really fluffy Persian, too.
Oh
and it wasn't just, like, the same, like, slim, kind of, like, well-groomed cat that you normally see in movies.
Yeah, I've owned 2 Persians in my life. They're my favorite kind of cat.
They're so adorable.
They're so big. They're so fluff. Anyway, other things happened in this movie. The cat doesn't die. I'm just gonna say that up.
Yeah,
the cat
thankfully.
does not die.
I'm relying on you because my jaw is starting to ache. So I'm like, you take me through this.
Okay. So. One of the things that happens while these two characters at the beginning, Sarah and Madison, are interacting is that the fire alarm goes off. I mention this because it becomes relevant later in the movie as well. It's very sort of like a Chekov's gun sort of thing, which I always appreciate. The fire alarm goes off. It's very loud and very bright, and Madison says, oh, I have to have it to feel the vibrations, because she's deaf, obviously, so if it's just like, wow, 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 like, she's not going to hear it. Which actually makes sense why places like my dorm has, like, the most nuts fire alarm ever, and it's right above my room. And it's just, but I guess, you know, there we go, there's an answer for that one.
That was a really good fire alarm impression.
Yeah. She gets a text from her boyfriend, and like this is all characterization. Ex-boyfriend. She has to wants to FaceTime him, and then decides not to, and then and then she's like just cleaning up the kitchen stuff, just having some time to herself, and then we see the neighbor like bloodied, like pounding on the door, like let me in, like here, like listen to me, Madison, like you gotta let me in. And Madison does not notice, obviously, because she's deaf. It's kind of a little convoluted at this point. I think you mentioned this, Luna, that what are the chances? She's walking right in front of this glass door.
The thing is, she's walking right in front of the glass, and also she's, like, walking back and forth between the sink and the counter to, like, clean the dishes and everything. Uh-huh. And each time she turns around, she's facing away from the door. Like, she turns around, like, 5 or 6 times, which is, like, statistically possible, but unlikely.
Super unlikely. So, and then, Sarah gets, like, stabbed by this dude in a mask, obviously just, like, ganked right then and there. There's no...
Very good mask.
Yeah, there's no blood on the door, which is hard to believe, but whatever. Suspension of
disbelief. Yeah, because he, like, stabs her, like, in the stomach, like, 5 times right up against that door.
Yeah, his mask is... It's pretty creepy, and it's just got, like... It looks kind of, like, Hannibal Lecter-y in its own way, I guess. It's just got the eye holes and, like, a smile on the face, which
It's like a full facial Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, totally. And then we have the scene where Madison is FaceTiming her sister with the killer in the house now, I believe.
No, he's not in the house.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
he
takes Madison's phone, obviously, so she can't call any sort of police or anything. And then her sister, I was just waiting for this to happen as soon as Madison FaceTimed her sister, like, she's like, oh, there's something behind you. And she was like, oh, it's probably the cat. And then I'll talk to you later. And then she, like, walks around, like, trying to shake like the bowl of food to like call the cat inside again. Like the cat doesn't come, so she just like sits down, and then she starts getting texts like on her laptop because she has a Mac and Macs do that or whatever. A text from her phone on her
Blair,
laptop.
Blair, you just cut out entirely.
Oh. Well, I mean, I was recording, so...
Okay. Well, that's good at least.
Unless you had something important to say.
No, I never have anything to say. That's why I started a podcast.
So, so she starts getting texts on her laptop from her phone. Texts of her, pictures of her. And then there's one, like, at an angle, like, right in front of her. And if she just turned her head, she would probably see the guy. So she obviously freaked out. She, like, slowly turns her head, and there's, like, nothing there. She, she, like, looks outside, and, like, but obviously, like, someone is trying to, like break in or whatever, or has already.
Why did he go back outside after being inside?
Oh, he does that to cut the power so she can't call 911 from her laptop. Which actually was such a strange thing for me because I when I get phone calls on my phone, they also come up on my laptop sometimes. But she was going to, like, FaceTime 911, and I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I don't have a habit of calling them.
Hold up. Let me, can you FaceTime 911? You can FaceTime... Wait. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. There's that question answered. Cool. Solid. I mean, you should be able to.
I think you can, at least.
Yeah, you should be able to in this modern age. It just...
Yeah.
I guess it's not something I make a number I make a habit of calling. So
I called them exactly once, and it was because there was a mattress on the highway, and I was worried about someone, like, careening into it.
Oh, that's very responsible of you.
Thank you.
I've never called them. I've never had the a reason to. So, yeah, I don't live a very exciting life. No mattresses on the highway, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he cuts the power. This is where I have one, like, so all the, like, lights go out, and this kind of affects my enjoyment of the movie from here on out.
This movie is like...
It's very dark.
From like the first 20 minutes until the last like 5, this movie is so dark and incomprehensible.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to understand what's going on for most of it.
Yeah, but honestly, not a lot goes on, because from this point onwards, it's very much of a cat and mouse kind of thing.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I wrote down in my notes.
Yeah, because we have things like Madison... What happens next? The killer pops the tires in her car.
We missed my least favorite part of the movie.
Oh, what's your least favorite part of the movie?
Where she sees the killer and she writes a message to him that's like, haven't seen your face, won't tell.
Yeah.
Boyfriend is coming.
Yeah.
And then he takes off his mask and we see his face.
Yeah.
And he does not put his mask back on for the rest of the movie. And I'm glad that he didn't put his mask back on because it would have been stupid.
Yeah.
But I wish he'd never taken it off in the first place. Like, he became... one of the reasons that Jason is so fucking scary is because we don't know what he looks like. Mm-hmm. Like, the mask is scary.
Yeah.
This guy who looks like fucking... like an ugly version of Jake Gyllenhaal is not scary.
Yeah. I mean, I think I get the move. It certainly makes sense narratively later.
Yes, narratively, yeah.
When he tries to be a cop, tries to pretend to be a cop, then that interaction wouldn't have been so successful.
He was off duty at the time, and he was performing with the Jabberwockies.
Yeah, exactly. And I think I get why it happens from just a fear standpoint, because it's this isn't some unknown force. This is a human being who could, any human being could do this to you, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Which I don't personally find scary, but I guess other people could, Mm-hmm. I think I love... We know this about me. I love an air of mystery about, the thing I'm supposed to be afraid of. If I don't see it, the better. The less I see it, the better.
I would have rather not seen his face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She takes a knife and a hammer. The killer starts banging on the window with Sarah's, dead body. It's a lot of these sort of antics, so to speak, I guess. She
throws the flashlight to distract him,
mm-hmm.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then she tries to get Sarah's phone off her dead body, which is conveniently placed right by the window.
Uh-huh.
She sets out the car alarm to distract him.
Yeah. But she also does later throw the flashlight as well.
And it creates a little mini rave as it flies through the air.
Yeah.
And let's see, she gets shot in the leg, right?
Yeah, she gets shot. Well, that's when she was on the roof after she threw the flashlight. Before that, she had also stabbed the killer in the arm after she was trying, he was trying to get into her house.
And she, when she gets shot in the leg, and then he's about to, shoot her in the head, and she does, some fucking Matrix bullet dodge shit, where she, just, flops on her back, and, she has the thing where, her legs are bent, 180 degrees, and it's, perfect quad stretch.
Uh-huh. She does yoga in her spare time.
I'm sure.
She looks like she does, certainly. Especially she lives in, the forest, in a wood, a secluded, which
Oh, she absolutely does yoga.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Also, that's, she lives by herself, too, so I don't know how she affords that place, or why she has a house that big.
I mean, she must be we saw her bookshelf, she's written books before.
That's true. I don't know if authors make that much money, but...
I mean, Alan Wake had a fucking apartment.
That's true. That's true.
Stephen King probably does, though.
Yeah. It's a nice house, though. Very, ideal. I want to live in the woods in a house like that,
I could never live in the woods. I get what you mean, but also, fuck that.
Yeah. No, I also get that.
So then John shows up.
Yes. So then John, Sarah's boyfriend, John, shows up. And somehow, the killer pretends to be, a cop. That's convincing at all. He's there's someone trying to break into this place, and he just barreled past me and, knocked me out cold, and,
stole my radio and my badge conveniently and my gun.
Yeah, why, and
he begins to suspect because, one of Sarah's earrings falls out of the guy's pocket.
Uh-huh.
But by the time he, is like kind of aware. Madison is banging on the door and John's distracted, and at that point the killer just kind of stabs him in the throat.
Yeah.
And he fights.
They brawl. Yeah, this has a lot of good action scenes in it, I feel. Like, a lot of good tension action scenes.
And the scene where John is talking to the killer is, again, the dialogue is just really strong.
Right. Like, really. I mean, it doesn't pull you out of a movie like other dialogue in horror movies do, you know? Because it feels so forced. The writing is good, and the actors are very good.
It's the same thing as, like, have you ever seen Die Hard?
I haven't.
Well, there's a scene in it where Hans Gruber, who's the main bad guy in the movie, runs into Bruce Willis before the climax, and he, like, convinces him that he is just, like, not the... Because Bruce Willis at that point had never seen his face, so he doesn't know what he looks like. He just, like, adopts an American accent and is like, my name's Clay. And it's a very high-tension scene. I got the same feeling in that as I did... Well, in this as I did in that. And Die Hard's a very good movie and very close to my heart because it's part of my Christmas tradition.
You know,
I watch it every Christmas Eve.
Everyone says that, and I've never watched it during Christmas. I guess I just didn't grow up with that. But what makes it so...
Oh, no, I didn't grow up with it either. I just started watching it, like, 5 years ago, every Christmas Eve. What were you saying?
What's so inherently, like, Christmassy about it?
Oh, it takes place on Christmas.
Oh, does it? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's a scene where also someone gets, like, shot and then dies, and Bruce Willis dresses them up like Santa Claus, puts the hat and the beard on.
Oh my god!
And then sends them down an elevator with a thing taped to their a paper taped to their chest that reads "Ho ho ho! I have a machine gun."
Oh my god!
We should live stream it on Christmas Eve.
Oh, absolutely! It's not a horror movie per se, but we'll all have a good time anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, God, they feel like real people, and the killer feels like someone who's like desperately trying to like lie his way through this situation, you know. And is doing a pretty okay job. Like, if anyone says they're a cop, like, I mean, I'm probably inclined to believe them, you know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know shit about law enforcement.
Yeah, I don't know fucking anything.
Yeah. And I just don't want to, like, die, so...
Yeah.
So they fight it out as soon as, like, John becomes wise.
After he gets stabbed in the throat.
Yeah, and they get stabbed in the throat. Yeah.
And then John dies.
Wah, wah.
But then the cat shows up, which is the best part of the movie.
Oh my gosh. So the cat shows up, and this is a scene that's very personally scary for me, because... I'm like, oh god, don't kill the cat. And he's like, oh, I'm petting this cat, and you're going to see your mom really soon. And I'm like, don't kill the cat. And he's going to say, or she's going to see you, nailed to the... And then he gets, like,
shot by the crossbow.
The cat's fine.
The thing is, as impeded as Madison is by her wounds, this guy seems to have, like, the Jason Voorhees, like, armor that, like, prevents him from being, like, hindered by any wound he takes. Because he's been, like, hurt a lot.
Yeah,
but he's still manages to, like, fucking sneak around the house and, like, sneak up behind her.
Well, it's not hard to sneak up on a deaf woman.
Well, okay, yeah, but, like, still, I digress. Like, he's still very physically capable for someone who is, like...
Totally.
Yeah, like, who someone is, like, physically fucked up as he is.
Yeah, so he...
Oh, wait, no, sorry. We actually skipped something. This is, like... immediately before the scene where she, like, has that, like, 5-minute dialogue with herself where she talks...
Yeah.
Which was really good. Like, earlier on in the movie, she establishes this thing that she has, which is, like, an author voice, where it's, like, this, like, where the voice is just, like, this sucks, do this instead. And so she just, like, has a conversation with herself. Mm-hmm. And it's just really cool.
Yeah, no, and they go through... Okay, so it's sort of a false start, because we see her... like, running out of the house. She's like, I have to escape. And then she gets tackled by the guy. And this is, like, there's, like, 30 minutes left of this movie at this point. So I'm like, what's going on? And then he grabs this big, like, brick or something and, like, pounds her head in, and she's dead. And then she's like, that's not going to work. Like, we see her, like...
she turns to the camera and literally says, that's not going to work.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, what's going on here? And then we have this dialogue, like, going through the
options
of what's going to happen. And it's like, they all end differently, but they all end the same way, which is her dying. And so she's like, we have to do something that he's not going to expect, which is not hide, not try to run away, or not try to turn the power back on or anything like that. It's to kill him or try to wound him in some way. And that's what leads up to her, like, shooting him with the crossbow.
Yeah. So, like, this guy's been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And so what she does, after she shoots him with the crossbow, and then she runs back into the house. And what does she reach back onto the patio to get? Like, her house key?
Yeah, I think so. Because John mentioned that earlier, that he had a spare key, and she had a spare key. And I don't think, she couldn't have heard that conversation, but she probably, like, remembered. Like, oh, fuck, yeah, he has a means to get into my house.
Yeah, so she reaches out of the door and grabs the key, and then he slams her hand in the door.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of crunching.
It's bad. This is bad. This is my least favorite part of the movie. Just because of the noises.
Yeah, like, it's not even done poorly, it's just, like...
It's just...
unpleasant.
It's very unpleasant.
It's sonically unpleasant.
It's sonically and spiritually unpleasant.
Yes. But she managed to get her hand in the door.
Uh-huh.
Very, very broken.
Very broken. Because I was like, she, like, slams the door, and I'm like, you're like, oh, that's gonna hurt. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna break her hand. And then he starts, like, stepping on her hand, and you're like, oh, that's way broken now. Yeah,
and it's, like, some really nice, like someone just, like, snapping some twigs into the microphone Foley work.
Ugh.
Yeah. So she goes inside, writes, like, she opens up her laptop, which she'd been, like, writing her not manuscript,
her novel.
Her novel, yeah, on earlier. And, she writes just, like, you know, a brief descriptor of the guy, and just, like, also writes, went down fighting, love you, Mom, Dad, Max.
Yeah, which is how we know, I think, her sister's name is Max. I don't think we learned that earlier. We actually do. We see, when it said, like, FaceTime, calling Max. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, but, so she grabs the laptop, runs into the bathroom, and just sits down on the floor with back to the sink, her back's to the sink, knife pointed at the door, waiting for him to come in, because she had, like, goaded him into the house that said, like, she, like, wrote, do it, coward, with something on the window, like blood or makeup, I can't remember which. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was blood, because she was, like, sticking her finger in that wound, and I was like, hey...
Okay. But yeah, so then what happens?
And then she's sitting in the bathroom, and she's lost a lot of blood, and you can tell she's getting woozy, because the camera's blurring and stuff like that. And then we see something behind her. I thought it was like water or something, like the faucet was running, but it's, we hear the guy saying, like, I think you're holding out on me. I think if I hit you in the right exact safe, like, spot, I can get you to scream. And then she feels his breath on her neck, and it is the sickest move ever. She's like, oh fuck. She twists the knife around, and right as he's going to stab her, and, like, he missed.
She, like, jukes, like, whoosh.
Yeah, like, it just glides off her skin, and she, like, sticks him right in, like, the leg or the side or something like that.
And this is where Blair called her the next Hokage.
Oh my god, it was some ninja shit. It was, like, nuts. I mean, you said it was some Naruto shit, and so I just...
Yeah.
And then they duke it out some more. Like, she grabs, like, chemicals, sprays it in her eyes, then she sets off the fire alarm again, which is, like, which obviously, like...
super loud.
It's super loud, and it, like causes him to, like, hold his ears and, like, drop his weapon and stuff like that. And then, like, they're just fighting it out, and he eventually has her on the ground with his hands around her neck and choking the life out of her, and just out of reach is this corkscrew. And then we hear her heart pounding, and, like, really fast, and then, like, slowing down as she's, like, losing oxygen and stuff like that. And with, like, each pound, we see, like, her life flashing before our eyes, so to speak. So we see, like, old photographs, basically. And then, like, right as we think she's, like, oh, dead, like, she grabs the corkscrew and, like, stabs it into his neck. He still has his arms around her throat at this point, but but he's obviously bleeding out and not going to survive very long because that's a fatal neck wound, right? I mean, I mean, you can get hit by a crossbow arrow, you can be stabbed in, like, the leg and shit, you can, like, be, like, beat the shit out of by some huge jock, but a corkscrew to the neck is definitely going to kill you.
Yeah.
But eventually he falls off of her, and she pulls her phone out of his pocket, and I believe calls 911. But I don't. Yeah, I think so. I think I tapped away at that second. But
that's what happens.
It makes narrative sense because she's lying on the floor for a while, just trying to, like, gather herself, and, like, stumbles out of her out of her house, and, like, sits on the steps, and her cat is there. She starts petting the cat, and we see, like, the sirens and, like, the flashing lights of the police cars in the distance, and then the movie ends. It's very well shot. Like, the whole movie is super well shot, I feel.
Yeah. And is that the end?
That's the end. That's the whole movie.
Okay. Awesome. We got it.
This movie was really easy to recap because not a lot happened in it.
Not a lot unique happened. I think it was worth, like, it was a kind of a short movie, hour 20.
Yeah.
But I think it was, like, a worthwhile hour 20,
right.
But, like, nothing really, like, it was a lot of cat and mouse stuff. Like,
fully, exactly.
Traditional home invasion. I feel like it didn't, like, play on the deafness too much.
Yeah.
Which I feel like when you're making your protagonist deaf, like, you gotta do stuff with it that you can't do in other home invasion movies.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it was more of an obstacle instead of, like, just a new angle for it. Like, so she...
Which I personally didn't like. Like, I would have appreciated having that been the angle instead of it just being an obstacle.
Yeah, totally.
Like, when it, like, the way this movie was pitched to me is that it was, like, wholly about the fact that she is deaf, and it's, like, capitalized upon as, like, a thing. But it's not.
Yeah,
really.
Not so much. But the character's really good, and I really was excited about her, you know. Like winning, essentially, I guess.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I've said this before, but that's why I like home invasion horror movies so much, is because, like, the good guys win so much more often in home invasions.
True. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, totally.
And it's one of the reasons that I am so, not averse, but dislike found footage, is because so rarely do the good guys do, like, they almost always die.
Yeah, totally. Because but I don't think that's unique to found footage, more just paranormal movies, which tend to be found footage movies. I don't think I've ever seen a found footage home invasion one, but I think that'd be an interesting thing someone could, like, invest in, you know?
I mean, if you think about it, Paranormal Activity was basically like a ghost home invasion.
Yeah, true. Yeah, basically most of all of the Paranormal Activities were.
So, on a scale of 0 to 5 next Hokages, how many Hokages do you give this movie?
I am going to give this one probably like a 4, maybe even like a 4.5. I really enjoyed this movie, more than I expected to, which is the high rating. I didn't, because home invasions are kind of, I love paranormal stuff.
No, I get you.
So, like, real life shit is not as, like, interesting to me, but there was a lot to like about this movie, so... I
don't think I can go higher than 4, just because a lot of it was incomprehensible for me from, like, the lighting.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the fact that there wasn't much going on isn't really an excuse for me, because, like, I want to be able to see the not much going on, at least. Like, yeah.
No, I totally get that.
But it was very good otherwise.
Yeah.
I just would have liked to have seen, like, the pitch. Like, obviously the elevator pitch was home invasion, but she's deaf.
Yeah.
There's the pitch. I would have liked to see that play into it a little bit more. Like, I would have liked to have, like, had them go in on that a little bit harder.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
So, we got some questions this week.
Yes, we did. Do you want to go first? Because I have one on Twitter that I'm going to pull up.
Yeah. I was going to pull that one up, but you go ahead with that one.
Okay. Well, I don't have it up yet, so let me...
Okay. Well, here's one from Tumblr.
Okay.
Tumblr user Principal Fakey
Oh,
asked,
nice.
When are you guys going to do one about the Scary Movie franchise? Because the fact that our society let it happen is the scariest. Do you know Principal Fakey?
I do. That's my friend Michael.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Friend of the show. I actually...
Honestly, I don't think we have any listeners that are not friends of the show yet.
One of these days.
Someday.
So, well, we want to do something special for October.
We actually were discussing this last night at like 2 a.m.
I have a few ideas.
Yeah, and we want to actually hear you guys' feedback, so, like, any input about this, or if you guys have an idea that we didn't think of, please let us know, because, like, we need something to do, because it's October. We can't not do anything.
Yeah, I think watching the Scary Movie franchise for October.
For just, like, Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Yeah, because there's 4 weeks in October, like, we could do it. I think
there were 5 Scary Movies, though.
Oh, fuck. Well, we'll just watch 4 then.
We need to have Brooks on for one of them.
Yeah, we do. We could have Michael on for one.
Yes!
So, that's an option.
There's that. That's an option.
That's an option. Another option I was considering was we could stream the movies before we watch them. So we would be streaming them in the evening, or we would watch the movies, then record, then stream the movie. And then just, like, the episode would come out, like, on Monday, like it usually does. We would figure that out. I just don't know if we have a sizable following for something like that.
Yeah, like, I don't want to set this up and have it be, like, one person in the room with us.
Exactly. Another thing we could do is... Luna was talking about watching, like, the classic horror movies, like your Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
We already watched Hellraiser, so that's kind of off the table, but, like, Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, fully. So we would probably vote on which, like, 4 you guys want to watch for October.
We could put up a straw poll or something.
Yeah, or we could, I mean, this kind of links back to the Scary Movie thing, but we could just watch your general, like, bad horror movies. Yeah, like, like
Jason X or Birdemic, Shock and Terror, which, like, Troll 2 is probably a little bit too far down the rabbit hole for me, but...
We could revisit Ghost Cat.
we could revisit Ghost Cat. If we hadn't already done Tomorrow, we could do Tomorrow.
So those are...
Sorry, I pronounced her name wrong. Tamara.
Tamara. So those are all viable options.
If you guys have any input, please let us know on our Tumblr, fearbaiting.tumblr.com, on our Twitter @fearbaiting, or via email, fearbaiting@gmail.com.
Yeah, we want to make October fun, because it is the scary month.
It's the spooky month.
So whatever... If you have any other suggestions, if you want to, like, really petition for one of these, we would really appreciate it.
Just please let us know.
So let me pull up the other question we got. It's in our notes. From Twitter, Harry, @MammoSwines on Twitter, asked us about the specific movie we just watched today. What is one thing you'd like to change about this movie?
I think I already made mine pretty clear. Well, mine's twofold. I would have liked to have seen the guy not take off his mask, and I would have liked this to have played a little bit more with the fact that, like, she is deaf.
Yeah. Since you, like, and I have poems with both of those too, so I'm just going to mention the lighting thing, which I already mentioned before.
Yeah.
It could have, like, the lights could have gone off, but we could have just had it easier, because it's why I don't play a lot of horror games either. Because
they're so shittily lit. And the thing is, like, you always have to set the lighting beforehand, and it's like, set it so that, like, the thing in the corner is just barely visible, and then, like, I just always do that and then jack it up all the way.
Yeah. It's not good. It was hard. Mostly I was just enjoying my reflection in, like, the screen of my computer. So that would be another thing that I would fix, but I think that's something that would be less bothersome in, like, a movie theater.
I bet in the I don't know if this got, like, a widespread theatrical release, but I bet in the theater it was actually pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't, like, terrible for me, because, like, my room is kind of dark, and I didn't, like, turn the light on. But, like, even with that in mind, the fact that it was still, like, a pain was...
It kind of distracted from the movie itself and removed from, like, the immersion of it, which is something I feel like it tried to do. So, yeah. I don't think we have any other messages or questions this week.
No, not this week. So, let's go on to recommendations.
All right.
Do you want to go first, or I can go first?
I have something prepared, so I can...
I got something prepared, too.
Cool. I guess I can go first. So recently I've been watching a Let's Play, since I don't have a PC, so it's hard to play video games. I've been watching a Let's Play of Deadly Premonition, which was kind of marketed as a survival horror game, but it's and it has those elements in it, but it's much more of a sort of like a Twin Peaksy, like, investigation.
That was a SWERY joint.
SWERY 65,
Yeah, it's a very weird thing. Like, if you've played anything by SWERY, you know, like, there's, it was, like, D4C or something like that.
Yeah.
That he put out recently.
Yeah.
Like, everything by SWERY has a very, like, weird feel to it. Oh, it's just D4, not D4C. That's Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. From JoJo.
So, but the what I think my favorite part of this game, and there's a lot to like about it, but my favorite part about this game is it has a very sympathetic multiple system main character protagonist, and it's done in a really, really cool way. The writing is so fun, and like the sense of humor is like very Twin Peaksy, you know, in sense. You can tell it's like so heavily inspired from it, but that doesn't take away from it at all. I would say what does take away from it, and this is kind of a spoiler, so if you don't want spoilers, but I have heard that I haven't finished my like watching this Let's Play of it, but I hear that there is an ending, or part of the ending is really transmisogynistic, which is not great. So that obviously would, you know, it definitely takes away from my enjoyment, and probably would take away from the enjoyment of other people's as well. Yeah, there's definitely criticisms you can like rail against this game, but there's so it's, you take it what you can, but otherwise, with that in mind, if you still want to, I think there's a lot. You probably can entirely avoid that part because I think it's not essential to the plot, even. So, but yeah, there's that.
Yeah. My recommendation this week is, you're probably going to laugh at me a little bit for this one, but it's Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Nope, go ahead. I won't laugh.
You already did, but okay.
I won't be cruel about it.
The thing about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is that the problem that the stigma that it has attached to it is that it got so overhyped and swallowed up by the Tumblr community, which was just like kind of its downfall. I think if you can experience it in a vacuum without thinking too much about how much it was hyped, it's still really good. Like, I think it's really good. It's very smart. It's very funny as well. Like, and it mixes. It's very rare is a comedy horror both very funny and very scary. But it does both very, very well. And, of course, as with everything that I recommend that is a video that is, like, done as a YouTube series, Nightmind has a video about it that he put out very recently. I love Nightmind. I love Nick Nocturne. He puts out some very, very good content. Very easily digestible as well. Like, it's always very long stuff, but it's not like he never assumes the viewer knows anything really good, except they've seen the source material. Yeah.
He's really interesting. He does a lot of research into the things he talks about.
Yeah. Voice like butter, too.
Oh my god, yeah. He definitely seems like the guy I would love to just, like, have a conversation with and just, like, hear him, like, talk about things he's really interested in, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like he has a lot of, like, passion about things he talks about.
He's got a lot of smart things to say.
And I guess while we're talking about YouTubers, the person I'm watching this Let's Play of is Super Great Friend on YouTube.
Not to be confused with Super Best Friends.
But yes, he's a really, really funny guy. He has a very dry sense of humor that goes with the game very well. So
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for this week's episode. As always, you can find me at Grandpa Piss on Twitter or Chie Satanakas on Tumblr. I use both pretty frequently.
You can find me on Twitter if you want to know what I'm up to, at Blair Kitsch. You can find me on Tumblr if you want to know what pictures I think look cool, at poosnight805.tumblr.com.
And that'll do it.
Yep.
All right.
So, I'm Blair.
I'm Luna.
And remember, you can find a fucked up guy anywhere.
You fucked up the line, Blair. Do that again, please. You said you can find a fucked up guy anywhere. You can put a fucked up guy anywhere. I'm leaving that all in. You can put a fucked up guy anywhere. Good night, everyone.
Good night.